In this video, I'll show you how to diagnose and clean the knock sensor on cars. ZAZ, Tavria Slavuta. This sensor rarely fails, but if it gets dirty, the engine starts to misfire and run poorly right away. While driving, the engine started to misfire. Checking the spark plugs and replacing the wires didn't help, so I started to suspect the knock sensor. Now I'll perform the diagnostics and show you what the symptoms of its malfunction are. As you can see, the engine is running rough and there's black soot appearing on the exhaust pipe. You can see what kind of raid it is. It formed even though I recently changed the muffler. When the ignition is turned on, the check engine light appears. Right now it's off because the engine isn't running. I need to read this error and find out how it's read. For diagnostics, I'll be using a taillight cable, which is an adapter for the laptop. Let's connect it to the lower diagnostic connector hook of the car. A red LED lights up. Then I'll use the KVPD diagnostic program. Let's turn on the ignition. And we set up the program. We select COM3 and start. All the engine parameters are showing up. We need to generate the codes. There are two errors here. First error P0134. Loss of activity or circuit break of oxygen sensor no 1. I've had this problem for a long time and it doesn't really affect the engine's performance. And the second error is P0327. Low signal level of the knock sensor circuit. We need to locate it on the car. Remove all, clean and check how it works. The knock sensor is installed on fuel-injected engines, specifically on the Slavuta. And it is located on the back of the engine block. Right here. Hard to see here. It's hard to reach, but you need to unscrew it and check how it works. Here, I've removed the connector. The connector on the sensor is not corroded, but the wire is broken. So what will the signal be in this case? Of course, there won't be any. Now we need to get the whole bundle out and try to solder this connector back in place. I extended the wires and soldered the connector. Now I'll use universal grease to lubricate the contacts. And you can put the connector on this knock sensor. Here's the connector. The knock sensor is installed. Let's start the engine and check how it works. The error no longer lights up when the engine is running. Let's run a diagnostic. There are no current errors. We erase errors from the memory. And we check the parameters. As you can see, everything is working fine. We can keep going.